up, folks? Documentation thing for work. I've been wanting to take that PayPal script. I use Gitbook for script, and I used to use Storybook, but I switched to my because a couple things to Storybook, but yeah, so I switched to this thing, Exemplar. I'm like, it's okay, but it either after I did that, Docz came out, and actually, remember I tweeted something that MDX website, something, it was great. Oh, sorry, my voice is cut. Hello. Sorry, I don't know. I'm sorry. Just try something. I don't know. Sorry. This is, yeah, that's happening. Here, let me switch this 1 second. Maybe that will fix it, hopefully. Sorry, live streaming comes with a lot of challenges, but recording beforehand is not something that I really have time to do, so live streaming it is. Hopefully it's better now. Okay, so yeah, Docz is pretty great, and I thought I'd show it to you. So I've got this little project. It doesn't have any files in it yet, so we're gonna start from total scratch, and we're gonna run npm install. Well, actually, here we'll npm init. We'll accept all the defaults. I have configuration. I config to have and license stuff. So then we're gonna Actually, I'm gonna echo node. It's ignore because whenever I try to npm install in VS Code, if I don't have node modules in git ignore, then VS Code gets really mad at me. Like, I can't track that. So we'll do that first. Then we'll npm install, and we'll save it as a dev dependency docz. And that'll take a little bit of time to install. So while that's happening, I'm going to add a new file. Normally in my projects, I have a source directory, and that's where I have my index.js or whatever. So we'll say we're making I don't care. And so yeah, in my projects, I normally will have an index.js in the source directory, and we'll say that we're making a button. So here I've got my button, and this is going to take a size and a variant, so the color, primary, secondary, whatever, and we'll return a button, kind of going slow for return. And actually, we'll want to get the rest these props and spread these across. And then based on the size and variant, say font size large. Then we'll say it's like, I don't know, that'd be great. Let's do, otherwise it'll be like, okay, and then we'll say background color, if variant, wow, my computer is going like super duper slow. If the variant equals, what the junk is going on? Okay, let's do this really quick. I'm gonna save that, and then reload. There's something weird going on with. Okay, so if the variant, okay, the variant is primary. Okay, here, I gotta check my activity monitor here really quick. Something is eating my memory, and it's probably PayPal's antivirus software or something. Yeah, that may be. Mostly OBS, which I'm using to live stream this. So Windows server, like destroying my life. Okay. Yeah, something crazy is going on. Okay. Hey, there we go. Primary. I'm sorry, folks. This is super weird. This does not. Maybe my, actually, you know what? It could be. Huh. I'm guessing it's VS Code, actually. So let's do this. I normally, we'll save it. I normally prefer VS Code, but we're going to pull up, I don't know, Sublime. Sublime is always, always proven to be the fastest, but I just don't like it as much. But yeah, it always seems to be pretty fast. Okay, here we go. And we'll zoom that down. Oh, snap. I accidentally closed it. Here we go. All right. So I don't know how to use any hotkeys in Sublime, so I'm gonna be a little messed up over here. And I don't have prettier in here either. Yikes! I don't know how to write code without prettier. Formats their own stuff anyway. Okay, so we got primary thing. Okay, so if it's primary, then we're gonna do blue. Otherwise, we'll do I don't know, silly. Cool. Okay, so we've got that finally. Now let's make a new file. And with Docx or Docz, it uses MDX, and it's awesome, really awesome markdown kind of language thing with JSX support, and so you can actually import JSX things. It's fantastic. So here it starts out with kind of this pragma thing, not a pragma. It's like so in Markdown when you do these, that's basically YAML, and so then whatever Markdown parser we're using here, Docz uses remark. It can see this and parse it as YAML, and so here we're going to provide a let's see, name, and the name for this one is going to be button, and then we're going to say markdown stuff. Is this not the list thing? And then here's, well, actually let's just leave it at that. Really quick, I'll save this as docs.mdx, and then let me get my terminal here. I don't have an integrated terminal in Sublime, so npx docz dev. That will run Docz. So Peter's telling me it's the it is VS Code language service. I can see the outline extension working. Yeah, I've noticed that too. It's always like doing that little line thing across. I don't know how to turn that off, but I'd like to because I never use that. Okay, cool. So this is up and running, and it's running on port 3001. I have something running on port 3000. That's weird. Normally it starts off at port 3000. I do. Oh, I know what's going on. Yeah, I have a process that I forgot to kill earlier. Okay, cool. So, yeah, we start out with page not found, and the reason that we're starting out with a page not found is because we haven't set like what the URL for each one of these pages should be, and so by default it'll go with the path to the file. So if I click on button here, you're gonna see source-docs. So that's why there's nothing there. So I could actually set the page. Now I can't remember what that is. Let's check that out really quick. Huh. Writing MDX. So we got want I think it's page, or yeah, route. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So we want route. We'll just say slash. And we could do a menu. I guess we could do menu. Yeah, see, clearly I don't use Sublime very much. Okay, sweet. So now if I put the root route, that did I miss route? Start this thing. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna kill port. That's what kill port does. I have this function. You can pause the video and copy that. It's a really handy one. Okay, so now that I've got that, we can run npx docz and we'll get it running. Interesting fact, Docz uses this thing called Happy Pack, which will run Webpack compilation in multiple threads, which apparently makes it faster. That was something I noticed just yesterday and thought, maybe. Okay, cool. Sweet. So button is at the root route, and I can look in components. I got a menu there. Cool, right? Okay, so here's where things get really awesome. I'm going to import. Well, here we got to export this button. Export button. Okay, so then I'll import button from just index, so whatever. And then I'm going to use button A. We'll just do the defaults. What the? Expected token. Yeah, see, this is what I get for not having prettier, because I don't know what I've done. Okay, what tabs is wrong with you? Yeah, obviously I don't use it. Okay. There we go. Sweet, so we go style and then bump those over. Okay, so I'm not sure what I'm missing. It all looks fine. Oh, ta-da! I bet one of you have commented about that. Yep, there you go. Thank you. Okay, cool. So then we save this. We crashed. React is not defined. Oh yeah. So let's import React. React. Normally I'd want to install this in my project, but I'm sure Docz depends on it. So it's okay. So here's where things get kind of neat. We're gonna say variant primary size equals large. Sweet. So then we get that larger one. We'll put both of these in. Okay, neato, right? So what's cool about this is you could put any component in here and it would work. This is not Docz necessarily. This is MDX that's allowing us to do things this way. And Docz just kind of leverages MDX to do this awesome stuff. But what this amounts to is being able to really easily document components and then but at the same time have the flexibility to do some really powerful things because you can use like React components. So I don't have to use this button. I could make a special component that's just for the docs that I could import, and it does some really awesome stuff, which is actually incidentally what Ryan Florence does. He doesn't use Docz, but he's using MDX, and in places like this, he has this editable example, which gives him access to things. Wanted to show one. Yeah, this is cool. So you can have like state, and I can make changes to this. It's fantastic. It's just really, really cool what MDX can allow you to do. So yeah, let's do one other cool thing from Docz though. Docz has this playground that you can use, this playground component. And so we'll wrap all that in there and we save that and poof, get this really fancy playground thing where I can actually make changes here. And yeah, it renders immediately and it'll even show the HTML, which I think is kind of, I'm not sure what this thing does. guess that copies it. And then you can go full screen. You can look at it different. So yeah, like pretty awesome playground thing. I feel like there are a couple other things. Docz supports theming and a whole bunch of other really awesome features, which I think you should go check out. So let me just check really quick. Is Docz used primarily for React and such? Yes, technically. You can also use it for React Native, but Docz has this interesting thing where they're doing they have this roadmap, and it's using, I'm not sure what server, but in here there is Angular support, Stencil, and Polymer, and Inferno, and Vue. All of these, like they're in progress and stuff. So yeah, totally pretty cool stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show for Docz. It's like this, actually I checked it out, and this site, their document, I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't need it. The Docz site is built using Docz. So you can build pretty like this page is a Docz page. Here, I gotta show you. Okay, so we'll go Docz, I think it was Docz website. And if you look at the package.json, doc, yeah, that's all it is, dev and build. And then if you look at the source, no, I don't think it's Docz. Here we go. Home. And if you look at the index MDX for home, this is the home page. Like what we're looking at right now, it's just a bunch of React components. But they can do it this way because like MDX is just so cool. So they built their own site using Docz, and for pages that like need some really hardcore customization and stuff, they just render a bunch of React components. But that means that for other pages, like here, you can use Markdown for pages that are more content heavy, which I think is pretty rad. So yeah, let's review comments. How does it compare with Storybook? So Storybook is cool. I didn't like that I had to register my components with it. I really don't like the API, and because like most of the time I'm trying to actually I kind of see them as slightly different tools. Lots of the time I want to also document the component that I'm rendering, not just render it. And so having MDX makes that really easy, so I really like that. Mic is failing sometimes. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do about that. I think it's mostly streaming problems. Prompts table is also nice. You can check that out. I think they've got when it's API. You can actually render the whole docs thing as docs. Doc preview, I don't know what that is either. Link, you can link to other docs, that's cool. Playground is what I showed you. Props table is this thing, it's pretty cool. And then theme config, that looks, I don't know. Yeah, still definitely some things for me to learn about this project, but definitely very cool project. Somebody just retracted a message and I didn't have a chance to read it yet. Is it viable for normal docs without such UI frameworks? Yeah, totally. Yeah, if you don't want to render anything fancy, like any fancy React component or anything, yeah, you don't have to. You just regular docs. Yeah, you do that if you want. Okay, I think that's it. Sorry that this was like such a really bad live stream, but hopefully it was sort of helpful. And yeah, I'm gonna peace out. Have a nice day. Bye.